Ever wondered why your pet seems distressed whenever you're about to leave the house? It could be a case of separation anxiety. Separation anxiety is a condition that surfaces when pets become upset due to separation from their guardians, the individuals they're attached to. It's an issue that's more common than you may think, affecting a large number of pets, particularly dogs and cats worldwide. Our pets are social creatures, much like us humans. They thrive on companionship and interaction, so it's no surprise that they might feel a bit uneasy when they're left alone. But when this unease turns into a full-blown panic, it becomes a problem. This is what we call separation anxiety. In the case of dogs, they might start showing signs of distress as soon as their owner begins to prepare to leave the house. It could be as simple as picking up car keys or putting on a coat. For cats, the signs might be subtler, but they're there. Every pet is unique and they express their anxiety in different ways. This anxiety doesn't just manifest as a bit of whimpering or pacing. It can escalate to destructive behavior like chewing on furniture or excessive barking. In severe cases, pets might even refuse to eat or drink when their owners aren't around. It's a distressing situation for both the pet and the owner. But why does this happen? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It could be due to a change in routine, a move to a new environment, or even the loss of a family member. Some pets are more prone to separation anxiety due to their past experiences, such as those rescued from shelters. Remember, separation anxiety is not a sign of a poorly trained pet or an uncaring owner. It's a serious condition that needs understanding and patience to manage. But the good news is, it's not a lost cause. So, how can we help our furry friends manage this anxiety? Stay tuned to find out. Before we dive into managing separation anxiety, it's essential to recognize the signs. Separation anxiety in pets can manifest itself in numerous ways, and it's important to be observant to identify these telltale signs. One common sign is destructive behavior. When left alone, your pet might take to chewing on furniture, shoes, or other objects around the house. This isn't your pet acting out of spite or boredom, but rather a symptom of their distress when separated from you. Another sign to watch out for is excessive vocalization. This could be in the form of constant barking, howling, or meowing when you're not around. This is your pet's way of expressing their anxiety and discomfort. It's like they're saying, "Hey, where did you go? I miss you." Inappropriate elimination is also a sign of separation anxiety. Even if your pet is perfectly house-trained, you might find accidents around the house when you return. This isn't because they've forgotten their manners, but rather a physical response to the stress and anxiety they experience in your absence. Other signs may include obsessive pacing, attempts to escape, or even self-harm in severe cases. It's crucial to remember that these behaviors often occur when the pet is left alone, and they're not acting out, but communicating their distress to us in the only way they know how. Also, bear in mind that not all pets will display all these signs. Each pet is unique and may exhibit different symptoms, so it's essential to know your pet well and be attentive to changes in their behavior. It's equally important to consult with a vet or a pet behaviorist if you notice these signs. They can provide professional guidance and help rule out any other potential health issues that could be causing these behaviors. Recognizing these signs is the first step to helping your pet. But what's next? Experts have studied separation anxiety in pets extensively and have some great advice to offer. As one of the most common behavioral issues in pets, it's crucial to know how to help our furry friends manage their anxiety when we're not around. First and foremost, experts suggest the method of gradual desensitization. It's like learning to swim in the deep end, but with tiny, manageable steps. Start by leaving your pet alone for just a few minutes at a time, then gradually increase this duration. Over time, your pet will understand that your absence is not permanent, and they will become more comfortable being alone. The second method experts recommend is counter-conditioning. This involves changing your pet's emotional response to being left alone. Instead of associating your departure with negative feelings, your pet learns to associate it with something positive. This could be a special treat or toy that they only get when you're away. The goal here is to make your absence a time of pleasure, not dread. Finally, many experts advocate for the use of calming aids. These could be pheromone diffusers, calming collars, or even anxiety wraps. Each pet is unique, so it may take a bit of trial and error to find the most effective aid for your pet. But once you do, it can make a world of difference. It's important to remember that these methods aren't quick fixes. They take time and require consistent effort, but the payoff is immense. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that your pet is calm and content, even when you're not there. That's the power of these techniques. As we delve into these methods, remember that every pet is different. What works for one might not work for another. So it's crucial to keep an open mind and be willing to try different approaches until you find the right fit for your pet. These methods require patience and consistency. But with time, your pet will learn to cope better when you're not around. It's one thing to talk about these methods, but let's see how they've worked for real pet owners. First, let's take a look at the story of Sophie, a 5-year-old Labrador retriever. Sophie used to become anxious and destructive every time her owner Lisa left the house. She would chew on furniture, scratch doors, and howl incessantly. Lisa decided to consult a professional pet behaviorist who suggested a combination of desensitization and counter-conditioning techniques. Lisa started leaving Sophie alone for short periods, gradually increasing the time. She also began associating her departures with positive rewards like treat-filled toys. Over time, Sophie's behavior improved significantly. She no longer howls or destroys things when left alone. Next, we have the tale of Max, a 3-year-old Persian cat. Whenever Max's owner John would leave for work, Max would stop eating and become withdrawn. John sought advice from a cat behaviorist who recommended creating a safe space for Max. John set up a cozy room with Max's favorite toys, a warm bed, and a window for birdwatching. He also introduced a pheromone diffuser that emits calming scents. Gradually, Max started feeling more secure and resumed his normal eating habits. Finally, there's the success story of Bella, a 2-year-old cockatoo. Bella used to scream and pluck her feathers whenever her owner Sarah wasn't around. Sarah decided to try a technique called gradual departure. She started spending less time at home, leaving Bella alone for a few minutes at a time and then gradually extending the duration. She also made sure Bella had plenty of toys to keep her occupied. Over the course of a few months, Bella's feather plucking reduced and her screaming subsided. As you can see, with the right approach, managing separation anxiety is entirely possible. Each pet is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. The key is to be patient, understanding, and consistent. And remember, professional help is always available should you need it. Before we wrap up, here's a quick reminder. If you found this video helpful, we invite you to join our community by hitting the subscribe button. And if you think this information could benefit others, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Your support enables us to continue providing valuable content that helps pet owners like you navigate the challenges of pet ownership. Now, we've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding what separation anxiety in pets really means, to identifying its signs, and even hearing from experts and real-life success stories. It's a lot to take in, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. Managing separation anxiety in pets isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires time, patience, and a whole lot of love. But the rewards, oh, they're immeasurable. Imagine coming home to a pet that's calm, relaxed, and happy, rather than anxious and stressed. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that your pet is comfortable even when you're not there. That's the goal, that's the reward. And trust us, it's worth every effort. Remember, our pets don't understand the concept of time or distance in the way we do. To them, every moment we're away can feel like an eternity. That's why it's so important for us to help them cope with separation anxiety. Our pets rely on us for their well-being, and we have the power to make a significant difference in their lives. We hope this video has armed you with the knowledge and tools to start managing your pet's separation anxiety. We encourage you to put these tips into practice and observe how your pet responds. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're here, and our community is here, to support you every step of the way. Remember, your pet relies on you for comfort and security. With your help, they can overcome separation anxiety and live a happier, healthier life.